Hey, I'm John Norris. It is Refinery29 and a lot of records that people are excited about this summer, but at long last, a new album from Jenny Lewis, and she joins us today. It's good to see you.
Nice to see you.
It took 3 years to put this record together, but that wasn't 3 straight. I mean, there were stops and starts in there, right?
There
was a Postal
were.
Service tour in there, right?
There was a Postal Service tour. I scored 2 films, wrote a song for girls, took a vacation. I was going in the studio the entire time. Mm-hmm. I'd get back from a Jenny and Johnny tour and we'd book a couple days in the studio.
The people who have really been following you and know the previous records and know Acid Tongue, Next Messiah, know that that was a song that at least partially referenced your dad. And you lost your dad in, I think it was 2010, was it? Is that part of the reason it's been so long for a new record?
The loss of a parent is something you don't fully understand until you're in the middle of it. Mm-hmm. And I really thought I would be able to just keep touring and playing, but it kind of stopped me for a moment. And I had to kind of reassess. We actually were estranged for many, many years. And when he got sick, that's when we kind of got to know each other. Mm-hmm. And it was really amazing to be able to spend that time with him.
I think this record is more, I mean, at least from what I can tell lyrically, more about you and other things other than your family and your relationship with your parents.
My big sister, when I gave her this record, she called me, she's like, Jenny, I love this record, it's not about Mom. Mm-hmm. I was like, well, you're right, it's not.
The title, The Voyager, it's the last track on the record as well. I would think that there's a reason that title was the one you went for to sort of summarize this album.
I think I chose The Voyager, one, because it was the last song that I recorded. And I wrote it as an exercise. Ryan told me to write a song after we had recorded the bulk of the record. And he said, I think there's something missing from this record. So what I want you to do is I want you to go home and write Wonderwall. And The Voyager was born. And I brought it back to Pax Am. And he's like, oh man, I don't think this is it. Like, what? You told me to write this song. I know I didn't write Wonderwall, but please, can we just record it? Just let me record it. He's like, I gotta go. So I recorded that without him.
Wow. And
it became the title track. Almost in a way as a little, like, all right, you're not into this song. I'm just gonna call the record The Voyager.
It's upbeat music. I mean, lyrically there's some dark places, but I don't think there's what would be considered a ballad on the album.
I think The Voyager is the closest thing. Yeah. And I think that's why Ryan instructed me to write it, because that was the one missing element, because I think we made a rock record, which was cool to do, especially in the wake of my band breaking up, which on Rabbit Fur Coat and Acid Tongue, I felt like I kind of didn't want to really tread into that territory.
Because you weren't certain that Rilo Kiley was sort of done?
Yeah, well, and that's what I did with my rock band. Yeah. And so my solo music had to be different than that. But with this record, there were no rules. It was just about the songs and kind of serving the songs in whatever form.
I just want to mention that August, I think 18th, is 10 years to the day from the release of an album called More Adventurous.
Really?
Yes, and so I'm just wondering if, since last year you did a 10th anniversary tour with a certain band, how about, is that something you guys would consider doing an anniversary?
Wait, it's this year?
Yeah, it's this August.
Who knows what will happen? I think we needed a break, and we're still friendly, most of us. So it's all fine, we're family at this point. And I can't imagine that we'll never at least play a show together again.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Best of luck with the album, it's great.
Thank you.
No matter how hard I try to have an open mind, there's a little voice inside that prevents me